Ladies and gentlemen, West St. Paul, are you ready for the main event? This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit and is for the Southern States TV title. Making his way to the ring first, weighing in at 239 pounds, from Hollywood, California, he is one half of the Hollywood Hardlines, the Dapper Danny Dominion. Hey, people, come on now. Noise pollution is everybody's problem, so please make your contribution and shut the hell up. I got something to say. Guess who won the game? First of all, Pearce doesn't even have to come out here because he already knows he's going to lose. I beat him on the phone a while ago, and it doesn't be around my way, so he wanted to sport with the man. Second, it's out. I got these two guys here to back me up. That's all I was joking with.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. And as we are about to get to the main event, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce against Dapper Danny Dominion. Wait a minute now.
And Sexy A-Steel must leave the wrestling ring in 10 seconds.
Wait a second. Ed Hellier laying down the law. He is sending Sexy A-Steel and Sir Adrian Lynch out of the ringside area back to the locker room.
Well, it's about time. We got a championship match here. We can't have any outside interference, and you know, with Steele and Lynch outside the ring, Dominion, it's not going to be a clean fight. So this is the right decision by the promoter.
We heard Adrian Lynch a little bit earlier on telling us in no uncertain terms that Dapper Danny Dominion was going to win this match because they were going to make sure he was going to win the match. Promoter Ed Hellier might have just taken that ace in the hole and sent it right the hell out of here.
Well, I think he did, and I think it's about time because it should be one-on-one competition. It's called a singles title. It's a singles matchup. It ought to damn well be one guy against the other.
Jeremy Borash, we have seen Adam Pearce in action many, many times. This is one of the greatest young talents in the business.
Well, sit back and watch this match and enjoy it because this is going to be a future star in this sport.
There they go, ladies and gentlemen. Scrap Iron Adam Pearce and Dapper Danny Dominion at stake. The Northern States Television Championship. Oh, my God. These two are no strangers to each other. They have absolutely decimated each other all over the upper Midwest. Tonight, I guarantee you, Chris, it's going to be no exception.
We've seen these two take each other on in singles competition, in tag team matches, and specialty matches. These two know each other like the back of their hand, and we're going to see great moves like that all night.
Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, ladies and gentlemen, such a tremendously gifted athlete. Over the top, oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no! They're taking it to the outside. Adam Pearce doing a number on Dapper Danny Dominion. And I'm not so sure that Danny Dominion doesn't feel completely lost without Adrian Lynch and Ace Steele here at ringside. Oh my God, oh my God,
God.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think any seat in the arena is safe tonight, Mick.
Oh, God, Chris, Dale, Jeremy, it is absolutely broken loose here. These two are going to tear this damn building apart.
Well, you're not going to win the title outside of the ring, so you need to get inside. There's a drop kick off the top rope. He nailed Dominion.
Jeremy, you know, as host of Wrestling Radio, the Chicago contingent, the talk of the Upper Midwest.
Not only Upper Midwest, but I have it on good word. They're being looked at by major promotions, ECW, WCW, WWF. They're all looking at these two, and big things are to coming their way.
Dapper Danny Dominion, ladies and gentlemen, and Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, as we said at the outset, no strangers to each other. They literally detest each other. More than one arena around the Upper Midwest has been left in a shambles when these two have left the building.
And Mick, finally, we've got a one-on-one fight. Ed Haley has sent the other two members of the Chicago Coalition back to the locker room, which means we're going to see a fair fight here.
Well, finally, as you stated, it's about time. Oh, the fans are picking up a chant here, questioning the masculinity, if you will, of Dapper Danny Dominion. I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Well, it is. It's just going to rile him up and get him upset at the crowd as well as at Adam Pearce. Pearce has only been in this sport a few years. Oh, he almost took his head off with that.
Jeez. Danny Dominion leveled Scrap Iron Adam Pearce with a flying forearm shot there. I'm surprised that Pearce is making any kind of movement. My God, that was a knockout blow. Referee Terry Fox is going to have his hands full in this one, Chair.
I wouldn't want to be the referee in this match. These two are great competitors, but the rules, do they apply in this kind of match? They seem to be ignoring them right now. Although back in the ring, they're doing some great moves, but they really can actually show two sides. We saw the outside brawling. We're seeing some good, actually, scientific wrestling in the ring right now.
What a great, great matchup indeed. Count of 1, 2. Dapper Danny Dominion, of course, expressed at the... Oh, my God, he did a 360. I started to say Danny Dominion expressed some little consternation at the outset of the evening that he wasn't in the ring with Derek Dukes tonight. I tell you what, he better not look past Adam Pearce or he's going to be swallowing teeth.
I think he'd rather be in the ring with Derek Dukes, and that's not because of the title. Pearce has given him one hell of a fight so far. You know, Pearce has wrestled all over the world. He's only been wrestling for a few years, but boy, is he experienced, and he puts on a hell of a show every time he gets into the ring, as does Dominion.
Danny Dominion going to the outside now, over the top. Flying crossbody, in for the cover. Count of 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. You know, somebody called the hotline, the Body Slam Review hotline last week. They heard the names of Dominion and Steel. They were unfamiliar with them. And somebody left me kind of a snide remark. Who are those guys? I tell you what, get your ass down to the arena and find out who these guys are. Danny Dominion giving me a little lip here. I'm putting the guy over, for God's sakes. Buy a ticket, come down and see some of the greatest young talent in the world of wrestling today.
Danny Dominion's Scrap Iron Adam Pearce put on a great match here tonight. Now, Dale, you said you thought that Danny Dominion would rather be in the ring tonight with Dukes for the heavyweight title, but he's in there with Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, and that might be worse for Scrap Iron Adam Pearce because Danny Dominion's taking his anger out on Adam Pearce tonight.
Oh my God! Oh, what a maneuver! I thought he was going for the pile driver. He sent him over the top, face first to the canvas.
Landed right on top of his head. Certainly the winner of this match tonight will be the #1 contender to Dukes' title, because if you're the Northern State Television Champion, there's only one other place to go from there, and that's the very top, the Northern States Heavyweight Championship.
Count of 2. Didn't hook a leg there. Very lackadaisical cover, very arrogant cover on the part of Dapper Danny Dominion, but we've come to expect that from him. Bottom line is he's a tremendously gifted athlete. Over the top, small package, count of 1, 2, no. Danny Dominion and Ace Steel, of course, the proprietors of the Steel Domain, one of the toughest training centers for professional wrestling in the world, based out of Chicago.
We have seen some fantastic wrestlers come out of the city of Chicago, and like you said, you got to come see St. Paul Championship Wrestling if you want to see the superstars. You're not going to see them here in a couple of years because they're going to be working for the WWF or WCW. See them now live while you can.
I tell you what, if the big two, as they're called, don't pick up on this talent, it's their loss, I guarantee you. Duck of the clothesline. Oh, but he caught him that time. Bam! That is a what a collision there in the middle of the ring. These two are so gifted and so tremendously conditioned. I tell you what, they exemplify what the young lions in this business are all about. Wait a minute now. Danny Dominion with a chair. Oh my God, oh no! Right by our table. Adam Pearce saw that one. He was ready for it, and he kicked that chair right into the face of Dapper Danny Dominion. This is as good a match as you're going to get in any promotion anywhere, and that's not just talk.
Well, Dominion was showboating, and Pearce showed him you don't showboat. There's an atomic drop on the way.
Oh, man, he rattled the vertebrae there. Oh, shot right to the jaw now. Pearce following up now. Whipped into the ropes. Oh, that spinning kick, and he caught all of that.
These two know that in order to get a shot at Derek Dukes, they've got to win this match tonight, and that's what they're fighting for.
Well, I'm not so sure that either one of them is thinking about Derek Dukes right now. That Northern States TV title is on the line, and let's face it, they hate each other's guts.
What a fantastic, oh, Jesus.
What a shot by Pearce all the way across the ring. Oh, he ran into the boot, rattled his cage. Well, Jeremy, you get home, you get on that computer, and you let Bob Ryder know what's going on up here.
Who?
Oh. You know the guy I mean. Oh, wait a second now. There's so much high risk involved when you climb to that top rope. Oh, by the top and down. Wait a minute. Hey, Bales, ring that bell. Ring the goddamn bell. They couldn't stay away. Oh, the referee goes over the top onto the floor. Sexy Ace Steel and Adrian Lynch couldn't take it anymore. They couldn't stand to watch what was happening. The Scrap Iron, Adam Pearce. He was doing a number on Danny Dominion. Wait a second, they got a table. Oh my God.
Why am I ringing this bell? Nobody cares.
Oh my God.
We need some help out here. Ring that bell, Chris. I can't believe you guys.
Crying out loud, this bell is absolutely ineffective. Absolutely ineffective. They brought a table in the ring, ostensibly to do a number. Well, I guess if one table doesn't work, let's bring in another one. Let's bring in the state militia.
Mick, we knew it. We knew that where there was one, the other two were far behind. It doesn't matter if Ed Haley sent it back to the dressing room. They're destroying Scrap Iron out of here.
Ed Hellier, for crying out loud, Ed, you shake the...
I had everything under control. What do you think we hire referees for crying out loud?
They are absolutely dismantling Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. God.
Where is everybody?
Well, I'm not so sure that anybody in the locker room wants to come out and have a part of this.
We got to get some help in there.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is sickening. Adam Pearce had Dapper Danny Dominion ready to be had. He had that Northern States Championship well in line, well within his grasp. And they are absolutely systematically taking Adam Pearce apart piece by piece. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Forget ringing the bell. What the hell does the bell do? They're not paying any attention. You could sound a siren. You could have a tornado siren go off. They're not paying any attention. Good God, no. Oh, my God, no. What are they doing, my God, no. I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, good God.
I think he's really hurt, Nick. I mean,
oh, my God in heaven. I've never... Well, where the hell have these guys been all night?
Pearce isn't moving, Mick. He's just laying there.
Chris, take over here, will you? Oh, my God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Karsh, Dale Spear have left the ringside area to go assist with Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. I'm standing next to Wrestling's Radio, Jeremy Boras. Jeremy, we've seen a lot of things here tonight, a lot of fantastic wrestling, and we were looking forward to the crowning of a new television champion here tonight in St. Paul Championship Wrestling.
Screw the belt. At this point, it doesn't matter. You got a guy like I don't care about the belts. I don't care about the ratings right now. I don't care about the rankings in this company. You've got a guy that's in his young 20s. You've got a guy who's laid out cold. You've got a guy with a great future in this sport that because of guys like Adam Pearce and Danny Dominion won't have another match in this sport because of the dastardly deeds they pulled tonight.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. We could have seen the last match of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. For those of you just tuning in, we almost had a winner here tonight. Unfortunately, the rest of the Chicago contingency ran in, interfered, and spent the better part of 5 minutes taking apart Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, including diving him through that table. They didn't lay him on the table first, Jeremy. Both he and his opponent came off the top rope together.
I mean, it's one thing, you know, you see these things where you, I'm sorry, I'm a little caught up right now, but you look at the way, you know, you put a guy through a table, yeah, you see it all over the place, but to powerbomb a guy off the top rope through a table, folks, I tell you what, Danny Dominion and Ace Steel have sunk to a new low, and I pray that the future of this kid is not put in jeopardy by these guys.
We see Mick Karsh, Red Tyler, Miss Paradise. They are carting this young man, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, with such a bright future in front of him out of the building. I know that we have medical technicians standing by. And I still can't believe it. Jeremy, I've known Mick Karsh for a long, long time. It doesn't matter what you see in the ring, the guy always stays here by ringside. It takes an awful lot to get him to leave his broadcast position.
I've never seen him get up and leave like that. I hope he's okay. I'm going to go check it out, too.
The Chicago contingency has a lot to answer for. We are coming back here to St. Paul Championship Wrestling to the West St. Paul Armory on May 1st. I think I'm going to go check on Scrap Iron Adam Pearce also. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back to wrap this up. Stay with us.